NFL Network presents America's Game, a countdown of the 20 greatest Super Bowl champions. And now, number one.
Opening Chiefs drive. Jamal Charles, he's not going to do this again, is he? He's not going to do this again. Yes, he is. 31-yard touchdown for Jamal Charles. He's got 6 touchdowns in the last 5 quarters, and here you go, young fan. Congratulations. Have a ball.
Not going to lie. It was hard losing to Vargal in that championship game back in 2013.
To be that close to the mountaintop and to fall off, it's not something that you forget so easily.
The
Pick 4-6 League started back in 2007, and Cans didn't reach his first final until 2013, in which he lost to Varga in a blowout to a Jamal Charles-led team. After the 2013 season, Cans only made the playoffs once.
Fighting for 10th place all the time isn't something any man wants to do, especially for 14 long years.
The 2021 draft was the start of something different, though.
For the first time in a long time, I liked my draft and I felt my team was going to be good. With my first pick, I went and got Antonio Gibson, since he was available, and I felt he would be a solid running back, considering the success that he had at the end of last season. And with my second pick, I got Saquon Barkley. Even though I knew he was coming off an ACL tear, I thought he could do well.
Barkley sucked.
I felt this year I had to go early and get a good tight end.
In years past, I kept going in the garbage bin and wasn't getting anything good out of the tight end position. So this year, I went with George Kittle, and I felt good about it.
Cans would finish with 3 of the top 11 tight ends in 2021.
In the 6th round, I didn't know who to go with. I had saw that T. Higgins had fallen down on the draft board, so I went with him. But what people don't know is I actually thought T. Higgins was the Browns wide receiver, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
This is why Cans hadn't won the Pick 4-6 League for 14 years. But Cans would finish with 2 of the top 10 running backs in 2021. And his best running back wasn't Barkley, who sucked.
With my 10th pick, I got Leonard Fournette.
I can't believe people were sleeping on him. I loved him out of LSU, and actually drafted him as a rookie when he was on the Jags. He just plays the game harder than anyone else. He has that Marshawn Lynch attitude of the game.
That's when it just clicked in my mind that if you just run through somebody's face, a lot of people ain't gonna be able to take that over and 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 over again. They just not gonna want that.
Think there's a deeper metaphor there?
Run through a motherfucker face. Then you don't have to worry about them no more.
Then getting Deebo Samuel in the 8th round was of the same mindset. People sleep. Deebo Samuel has a strong motor and just won't give up. He is the best wide receiver and running back in 49ers history.
Cans would end up with the number 1 and number 2 wide receiver in fantasy football this year.
Deebo Samuel and I are cut from the same cloth, but Cooper Kupp is from a cloth that can't be cut.
Taking Cooper Kupp in the 4th round while Robert Woods was still on the board was one of the riskiest moves in the 2021 draft.
I will never forget how Omi was looking at me, like I was crazy taking Cooper Kupp over Robert Woods. Every draft analyst had it going the other way. However, I knew he was due. I loved him in years past and never had him on my team. When I saw him recover from his ACL tear and still had a great season, I knew that was the type of player I would want on my team.
3 key free agent pickups were Zach Ertz, Christian Kirk, and Greg Joseph.
People sleep on Greg Joseph, but he was a great kicker this year.
High snap, put down. Joseph, come on! It is gone! No, he missed it! Are you kidding me? He missed it right. He missed it right. Oh my.
I was feeling good about this year and thought playoffs were a chance.
Cans feels that way every year because he is a dumb bitch.
Not gonna lie, Addy was right, y'all. Losing to Puni that badly and scoring the least amount of points that week, I was broken at that point and didn't know how to come back. I was on a call with Sahab and Addy, and Sahab was upset that he wasn't in our league.
I've wanted to play in the fantasy league for a few years now, and I felt it was my birthright to be in this league. In fact, I was the reigning champ of my optometry fantasy league. All of you are probably just too pussy to include me in your league. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Commissioner. Cans was struggling with his team for years and years. Mediocrity and inadequacy, just like the Cowboys. One week, Cans, Nadim, and I were talking. Cans was trying to collude with the Commissioner for free wins and free trades, but Nadim was steadfast in his ways, surprisingly. Cans was ready to give up and hand his account over to me, but I suggested some lineup changes, and he won that week. Cans then changed his team name to Sahab's team, therefore giving my claim to a spot in the league.
I was upset too because I wanted 2 free extra wins this year. However, I was demoralized and was ready to give up. I couldn't keep fighting for 10th place every year. So I changed the team's name from Topa to Sahab, and that's where I think it really took off.
Wow.
Week 2, 3, and 4 were a wrap, but I didn't think I was going to make playoffs just yet. Week 5 was close until it wasn't. Jonathan Taylor was Vafa's last player on Monday night, and he blew up on me. Barkley got hurt against Dallas, and I was worried for my playoff chances. Having Barkley out, I didn't know who I was going to rely upon.
Just as the Buccaneers did with Leonard Fournette, so did Sahab's team.
Against Sean was when I knew my team had a chance to make the playoffs because of Playoff Lenny. He scored the second most points on my team this week.
Only Cooper Kupp would score more that week at 30.
I love me some Cooper Kupp. So back in week 5 when I lost, Nadim dropped a league-high 183 points. Now it was my turn. But lucky for me, he had CD, Herbert, and Williams on bye. I was worried early because of Tua had played well, and Lockett is always boom or bust.
Today he was a big bust, only scoring 2 points.
When you got Debo and Cup, all you do is boom.
Debo got 20, Cup got 30, and Sahab's team won by 40.
My name is Sobhan Sanai, and I'm a project manager for several manufacturing facilities.
And I'm Kans Kafon, and I work as a licensed professional counselor.
We're the inventors of Animated Lure. Animated Lure is the world's first self-swimming robotic lure that is electronically programmed to mimic the lifelike swim patterns of real fish. It's easy to use, it's fun, and it's super effective when it comes to catching fish.
And for kids especially, waiting around for a catch can be a buzzkill. They get bored easily and can lose interest, basically ruining the chance for making special memories.
Animated Lure solves all these issues, makes fishing fun and exciting for everyone. Fish are naturally drawn to other fish in the water. So we researched exactly how fish move and developed a robotic, self-swimming lure that mimics the swim patterns of real fish. If you think this looks like a real fish, what will the fish think?
Alert, bag, alert, major bag.
I hate Thursday night football.
Kans had Aaron Rodgers, while Omid had Aaron Jones. And Aaron Jones gave Omid the lead.
Rodgers got me 15, and Aaron got Omid 20. Sunday wasn't looking good for me.
Omid was looking forward to the Cup versus Woods matchup, and he also had Jalen Hurts and running back Kenneth Gainwell.
Thankfully for me, Omid was starting 2 Jaguars on his team.
Both of the Jag players would finish with a combined 7.5 points, while T. Higgins got 11 points. Cup beat Woods by 3. However, the Eagles beat the Lions 44-6.
Nothing makes me happier knowing that Jalen Hurts and Kenneth Gainwell had less points combined compared to Aaron Rodgers, even though the Eagles scored 44 points. This week was a challenge. We get 1 IR spot, but we don't have a COVID spot. You have to use your IR spot for your COVID spot. I talked to our commissioner, and he was pro bullshit or something like that, and I stopped paying attention after the 3rd text message. Kittle got hurt early, but I was going to stick with him. Ertz and Gesicki were holding it down, but I had to drop someone.
Sahab's team's weak point was defense. Having drafted the Dolphins and the Browns, Sahab's team was playing it week by week.
Regrets? I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. We had to part ways with the Dolphins since they were on a 7-game losing streak.
The Dolphins would then proceed to go on a 7-game win streak.
I don't know who picked up the Dolphins' defense, but whoever they are, I know they like men for sure.
We all know Nadim likes men. I don't know why I have to read this. We all know this. Kans, you are a dumb bitch.
Adib is right, y'all. I should have been able to hold on to the Dolphins. I had Gibson, Barkley, Leonard, and Rodgers out. Kittle just came back, but I didn't trust him just yet, even though he went on to have 18 points. Mike Davis had 2 points and was immediately dropped after this game. I picked up the Titans' backup because Henry got hurt, and it all boiled down to Sunday night. Me with a small lead, and Samar with Sony Michel.
2.74 points was the closest any game got for Sahab's team in 2021, and they were able to secure the win.
I just got lucky. If Samar had started Kirk Cousins, who got 21, instead of Derek Carr, that got 11, I would lose for sure. I had Wentz on Thursday night, who had his best game of the year for 24 points. Cooper Kupp and Deebo Samuel both had low games.
It was the last time this season that Kupp and Deebo would score less than 15.
I can't believe Arya won his first year in our league. Like his players are garbage, but they put up points. Thursday night, Miami Dolphins played the Ravens, and the Miami defense goes off. And I'm tilted because I wanted them on my team for those points. Anyways, Arya keeps it close Sunday morning.
Arya loses by 47, for your information.
Well, that was only because of Monday Night Football.
We're back. Well, it's Monday night. A new week has begun. I turn on my TV for some pigskin fun. I see a Super Bowl season here on ABC. The biggest game each week is their specialty. I gotta get ready, make everything right. Monday Night Football's coming on tonight.
It was the Rams versus the 49ers. I was worried about Stafford because Rodgers only got me 11 points. Thankfully, he scored more than Stafford's 10. Debo and Cup are daddy, if y'all didn't know this yet. I hate Thursday Night Football. Patty had Patriots defense, and they got him 31 points. I couldn't believe it, and I thought my time was done for sure. My team did nothing and was slacking all day. Thankfully, Patty's tight end got 0 points, and his kicker got 1. And Sunday night happened.
I mean, Lord have mercy.
He did look nice.
That bad man just showed up last night and reminded y'all, excuse me, you must have forgot.
I won that game by 7 points. I hate Thursday Night Football. I don't care that the Cowboys lost on Thanksgiving. I'm upset because Pooney had Hunter Renfrow, and that's when he started his run, and how Schultz played well too.
Sahab's team was down once again, going into Sunday.
I didn't forget about week 1. I was worried because Pooney's #1 pick was back, Christian McCaffrey. Early morning was a back and forth because Patterson was going off. Leonard scored 41, but I didn't feel good yet.
Sahab's team wins by 40 anyways.
Yeah, because Jimmy Garoppolo sucks, and Deebo Samuel is carrying this team to the promised land. You already know that I hate Thursday night, but Taysom Hill looked like a bum, but still scored 23 points. I thought at best he would score 11. I didn't know why Vargal picked him up and started him over Josh Allen. I picked up Tua because Rodgers was on bye. Didn't help that Dallas got 19 points on defense as well. I had Philly's defense and thought they'd do something, but they got 6 points. I couldn't believe it. Gronk played well, and so did Fournette. Gibson played well, so did Freeman. Barkley did well, so did Coleman. Christian Kirk got 0.9, and T. Higgins was on my bench and went off for 25. I was feeling like this was not going to be my week. Vargal had Diggs and some no-name Patriots wide receiver for Monday Night Football. However, I didn't realize that Josh Allen was going to lose to a football team that threw the ball 3 times. The main difference this week, though, was George Kittle. Those 36 points he had let me win by 15.
Woke up quick at about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon.
Sahab's team had already clinched the playoffs and the 1 seed at this point.
I will let Aaron Rodgers sum up this week for me.
Rodgers snaps it quick. Pressure coming. Scrambles to his right. Pumps and runs. Aaron Rodgers is inside the pylon. Touchdown, 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 Packers. It's Rodgers running for the
the score.
Right on cue, Joe.
He had some choice words there for the crowd.
Sahab's team won this week, 167 to 104.
If I lose it all, slip and fall, will you laugh at me?
Joe.
If I lose it all, lose it all.
Sahab's team had already clinched the playoffs and the 1 seed at this point.
I remember Bayan talking shit about my draft, but I didn't know if I should bench my team or win by 700 points this week against Bayan. If I bench my team, then I play Bayan again in the next round, but then Batty doesn't make the playoffs. However, I realized the reason why I love fantasy football was because I was always down 15 points heading into Monday night, with one player needing the miracle. Winning by 40 points each week, at first, feels like
gone. いい。君すごくいいよ。その瞳、その表情、その心意気。今すぐ君を壊したい。
But then it becomes meh.
Mario, a hat-trick for you today. How do you feel about your performance here against Aston Villa?
I'm okay.
I wanted to do something to heighten the highs again.
I'm Spartacus.
And I'd rather die with honor than win a coward. And not giving Batty a chance to make the playoffs seemed distasteful. Even though it became my birthright to select my playoff opponent.
壁から一歩外に出れば、そこは地獄の世界なのに、父さんや母さんのように無残な死に方をするかもしれないのに、どうしてエレンは外の世界に行きたいと思ったの？
I didn't want to take away their freedom.
どうしてだって。そんなの決まってんだろ。
I wanted to see what Destiny had. I wanted to play a game. Could I win by just starting 5 players? No kicker, no Aaron Rodgers, and no defense. No Cooper Cup. On top of that, I threw down the ultimatum that over the next 2 weeks in the playoffs, I would score the most points. And if I didn't and still won the title, that I would vacate the throne. Even though after what I said, Leonard Fournette got hurt. As long as I have the supreme being Cooper Cup and the Godhead Deebo Samuel, I knew I had a chance at everything.
If Cairns had started just Cooper Kupp, Aaron Rodgers, and his kicker Greg Joseph, he still wins Week 15.
Cooper Kupp is the greatest thing that ever happened in my life.
Like a somebody, fuck you, Mick.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. Another game.
I mean, I was doubled occasionally. I mean, this is what it is. You know, we had plays designed to get people open, and I thought Jimmy did a good job delivering the ball. But yeah, I don't really have an answer for you there.
I was very tilted that Kittle played that badly Thursday night. Samuel only got me 25 points. Rodgers threw 3 touchdowns and got 20 points. Somehow, Kyle Murray got 1 touchdown but had 22 points. I was worried heading into Sunday. Gibson wasn't projected to play because of a bad ankle, and I wasn't going to have my running back heading into the last matchup. Manning told me to suck my balls. I was worried, but I wasn't worried about goddamn Jackson.
Since 2017, Jackson breaks a run, and there he goes! Justin Jackson, his first touchdown in 3 years, and he puts the Chargers in front.
That's my sauce where you find
And they run it, and it's a touchdown!
Adding up checks don't mind it.
Justin Jackson takes it in.
I texted Sahab twice, apologizing to losing to Batty in the first round. Barkley ate the booty like it was groceries. I told Daddy earlier that week that there were going to be 2 matchups that would decide this week. T. Higgins.
Yeah, it definitely means a lot to me. Just knowing that he can count on me.
Versus Jamar Chase. And Ezekiel Elliott versus Antonio Gibson. Jamar Chase got an early lead, and Higgins popped off for me. Cooper Kupp didn't play that well, and he only got me 17. I didn't feel that was enough, especially Noah Fant had his best game earlier that season while going for 20 against the Broncos, so I thought at least he'd get 12 to 15. DK Metcalf had 10 points in the first drive against Chicago, and I knew it was a wrap.
Fant only got 4.5, and Metcalf finished with 11.1.
I was really worried about Ezekiel Elliott having the best game of his life and Antonio Gibson being a potato, but the Cowboys blew them out. But Baglaw scored the most points that week, which is fine, because I shouldn't have won this week, and I got lucky, because I thought about starting Christian Kirk over T. Higgins. but that was the most amount of research I have ever done in my life. T. Higgins did so well that he was worth the 6th round pick.
Yeah, it definitely means a lot to me. Just knowing that he can count on me.
Ships on vigor of the waves of skimming, barren summits to the verdant plains. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and reign. Far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, brave and soar over new frontiers. Songs and sagas of a big German shields and spears. Vows of favor or the thrill of plunder, pulled together for the clan and kin. Clank of hammers and the crash of thunder, pound within. The echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me.
I'm just happy to be here. To have made it this far is something I'm just thankful for. Tom Brady just makes it seem that you should win every year, but that ain't real life. Real life is that you maybe get one shot, and if you lose it, you may never get another shot.
And this morning, the Washington football team placed Antonio Gibson on the reserve COVID-19 list, which makes Antonio Gibson exceedingly unlikely to suit up this weekend against the Eagles.
He's trying to fuck me, but at the same time, Daddy lives for this. That feeling of being down by 10 and needing something to happen. Miami's defense came in clutch for me, getting Natty only 1 point. I was worried at which defense should I start, because all my defenses suck. I went with the Packers because I didn't think the Vikings would do anything. When I saw Deebo Samuel get a 45-yard touchdown, I knew I was going to be champion. I didn't want to celebrate due to Rodgers being anti-vax and knowing that he could do something dumb to ruin my chances.
Sahab's team had the Saints' defense in the starting spot all the way till Saturday. If he had left them in, Sahab's team would have been champions before Sunday night kickoff.
I needed 9 points on Sunday Night Football with Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay Packers defense.
200 yards tonight from the 11. Aaron dealing over the middle. Touchdown, Adams. They've done it again.
(8:48 p.m. Central Time). Sahab's team took the lead against Nadim.
It was the greatest moment of my life. nothing left to say.
The way we loved on each other, trusted each other, I don't know. I don't feel deserving of this. God is just so good. I'm just so thankful for the guys I get to be around, for the coaches, for my family.